Hello friends, Astrologer Mohnish here, and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic astrology and financial astrology. Now in this video today, the theme is to show and predict what is about to happen with this Shrapit dosha happening or currently happening in this transit when Saturn and Rahu are meeting in the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. Now this is called a Shrapit dosha. Whenever Saturn and Rahu meets in any zodiac sign or any nakshatra, they create that malefic energy in that particular nakshatra and causes the challenges geopolitically to the entire world, entire globe. And I've been covering this extensively in my last many videos. If you have missed my last video on how this will Saturn Rahu will impact the US China trade relationship, I have covered that. So watch this video. I'll put the link in the description below. And you have seen already how China and US they are putting more tariff on each other. There's an issue and challenges, demand and supply, control over rare earth, what China holds, and the semiconductor technology and the semiconductor what US holds. So you will see more challenges. My previous predictions, even I predicted that during this ceasefire of Hamas and Israel, you see the same time, even the Shrapi dosha was happening. This is the chart of new lunar month, which started on October 20th. The same Shrapi dosha is putting its Veda on Sun and Moon and on Jupiter. So Jupiter controls the religious sentiments, the religious philosophy. Okay, and Sun controls the policy, the dynamic policy shift, and the ego and the challenges of the leaderships. So this is where the malefic impact of Shrapit dosha, causing challenges to the ceasefire already been announced. But you see, Israel and Hamas, the cracks, vulnerability challenges forming within that ceasefire, and I already predicted that it will not last so long. Previous all my predictions in the last 3 4 months, it's given here. You can go to my channel, Astro Astrologer, and watch it, and you will see that how much astrology can help us to know what is about to come. And it's not on what I am saying, it's happening because of the planets. Okay, they are showing us the indication what is happening. Jyotish, the science of the light in the future. Now, this impact is continue to happen, and my predictions are there from October 25 to 26. In this video, I'll cover United States briefly, Canada, China, India, Europe, Russia, and also the stock market trends, what you should expect. And finally, in the end of the video, I'll share with you the strategy, what you should be doing to trade options. If you are a stock market trader or you want to learn stock market, options is the only way. Selling options is the only way you can make a consistent amount of money and the progress in the stock market. How you use our algorithms, okay, the algorithm range we give you every week, step by step, and how you trade, I will explain to you and show you very briefly at the end of this video. So stay tuned till then. And for now, let's continue with our predictions. You will see, as I said, when Saturn and Rahu meets in Purva Bhadrapada is also a nakshatra ruled by Jupiter. So the religious philosophy is always being connected. Illusion burns and the truth appears. Because Jupiter is the planet of truth. Okay, and the Saturn and Rahu will try to burn the false and bring the enlightened Jupiter's energy outside. But it's also coming with a lot of challenges, problem because Saturn and Rahu are malefic planets. So it is called a cosmic truth gets exposed. So whenever the Saturn and Rahu meets, Saturn is the planet of karma, Rahu is the planet of illusion. When they meet together, they burn the negativity and they burn the lies, and the truth always gets exposed. So it is a cosmic audit, so which happens time and again. False stability breaks down and the new order begins. So you will see that more of the challenges, why they're prevailing in this particular time is because the falsehood needs to be burnt and the clarity, transparency should be prevailing. And also, since this whole Saturn and Rahu combination is impacting Sun, there's a lot of power problem going on between Donald Trump, between China, Xi Jinping, between Putin, between Netanyahu and Israel and Hamas, because the Sun is the ego and the pride of a leader. And you see why there's a too much of public dominance or the geopolitical dominance happening. Everybody wants to dominate. Who is the leader of the world? Donald Trump wants to dominate in his own way. Putin wants to dominate in his own way. China wants to dominate in its own way. So there's a lot of power problem going on because again the Saturn Rahu is causing the Veda on Sun. So you see ego power struggles dominate the world leadership. I've already written it here. So between October 2025 and February, what to expect? For United States, you will see that America faces big market swings and political tension with their tariff challenges, internal crisis. You see what Donald Trump is doing. There's a lot of internal crisis coming up. There's a lot of protests going on within US. So that will emerge more and more. Okay. Tech and trade issues rise again with China. So again, a lot of tariff with China, a lot of challenges, a lot of vulnerability will be exploited here. Donald Trump will try to project things. Donald Trump will try to, dictate things. And when somebody retaliate, he will impose more tariff, just like what he's done for the on the Canada right now recently. We'll talk about Canada, but US, you will see that there will a lot of market swings, volatility, and political tension will emerge with many different countries as we continue to go in the next month, November and December of 2025. So we will see trade tech issues rise again. Gold stays stronger while dollar may weaken after December. So US dollar will also see the impact because when the GDP will be hurt or when the interest rates will be slashed by the Fed, as Donald Trump is putting a lot of pressure on Fed to lower the interest, whenever the interest rates are lower, US dollar will go down and the gold will go up because nobody will keep US dollar if they're not making any interest on it. And there will be also impact on GDP with the tariff and the inflation. So for United States, next 3 months will be really a testing time. For Canada, you will see that Canada is looking for a new market, especially for its energy and metal exports, because they have a very challenging relationship with the US right now. US has imposed another 10% tariff because of the advertisement of Ronald Reagan coming in the television about how Ronald Reagan was against the tariff. So this is causing more brutal challenges and ties with United States. Donald Trump didn't like it, and you see what's happening is again the Shrapit dosha activating that dominance in the market, dominance in geopolitical affairs, and Donald Trump is trying to show his ego. So for Canada, higher living of cost and higher housing market will continue to put more debt pressure among the Canadian citizens. Expect more challenges around cost of living, higher cost of living, and higher cost of borrowing means the interest rate will remain stable. It will not may not come down so much because the inflation is still very, very high in Canada. I live in Canada, so I know it. So housing market is a lot of crisis going on. Inflation is going on very high, and Canada is losing lots of jobs every day just because of the tariff problem with US. So Canada is looking for new energy and metal exports, different countries like Asian countries, new partners in Europe, and they also will try to change their immigration rules. They are making it more tighten, and this is because they want to make the housing more affordable, and that affordability can only be happening when they are coming, the immigrants are coming not as much as they were coming in the previous years, and so that the more supply can be more than the demand. So this is where the challenge is for the Canada, and it will continue. It will continue for the next 3 4 months. You will see till the March of 2026, the cost of living will go very very high. For China, China's economy looks shaky under the surface. Trade restrictions increase, property and debt problems will return, and the stock market will struggle till early 2026. So you will see that China may have to give some stimulus package to their manufacturers. The government will put that because China projects that they are a big country, big economy, but ultimately they're going through lots of challenges, debts, and their manufacturing is seeking a bailout package because there's a lot of goods what they manufacture for countries like Europe and US. And since the US trade war going on, many manufacturers are facing the heat, and you will see till next year they will have to rebalance their economy by putting more stimulus packages by the government to their manufacturing, and the stock market will also show the signs of vulnerability, cracks, and challenges. So, not a good period for China also during this period. India, India shines bright during this period because the Shrapit dosha and the Jupiter's Punarvasu Nakshatra somehow helps India. Okay, and this is helping because of the strong economic projection what India brings in. And if you see the India's chart, Let me just open India's chart here so we can just define better picture. I'm going to make India birth chart here. And India's birth chart, you see the Aquarius where the what Saturn rules, and the ninth house is what Saturn rules. These both are coming under the Shrapit dosha. So 10th is, government. Again, the government challenges will be there for India, and we can see already Modi government is already having some challenges because of the tariff. But overall, what's going to happen is the GDP of India will continue to show strength. I'm going to go back to my document. So economy and trade will grow fast. India will start looking for more partners, even though India is getting hit by this tariff imposed by Donald Trump. But end of November, you will see that the backdoor diplomacy between US and India will work out, and the Donald Trump may slash some of the tariffs what it has imposed on India. So new global partnerships will form and stock markets remain strong, though profit taking will also come before the year end because the traders who are waiting for the Indian stock market to go up, and there's uncertainty. It will go up, but it's uncertainty because of the tariff. So they want to just book the profit. So if you are holding your stocks, maybe by end of this year, you should sell your stocks. So overall, Indian economy will do good. GDP will rise. The fiscal policies will remain solid. Tariff will come down. I predicted in my previous videos that US will impose tariff on H1, on tech, on pharmaceuticals, on leather industry, and they have done it. But now is the time for US to slow it down because the diplomatic pressure is huge on Donald Trump also. They don't want to, ruin their ties with India. But ultimately, the situation will remain fluid, but overall, India will do good. It will come out of this situation strongly and continue to have a strong economic forecast. For Europe, Europe will face slowdown and energy worries, and the slowdown of growth will happen mainly in France and Germany. So, if you live in one of these countries, you will see that France, Germany, and whatever the countries they trade in, the slow economical growth, the sluggish growth will continue. Energy worries will remain in winter because a lot of energy comes from Russia, and if US is imposing sanctions on Russia, it will also impact Europe overall. Some protest or policy conflicts may rise in economic growth as the economic growth remains weak. So a lot of people will start feeling the heat that they are not getting, the economy is going nowhere. There's the government policies which are not giving them any recessions or any cuts or any stimulus. So the weak economic growth will cause protest and challenges among the people of Europe. So I normally see the chart of UK, Germany, and France. I know that these countries will have a very lackluster growth. Taxing will be high, and people will not be able to save much money, and they will be having more challenges and problem. And also, when Russia is, as I said, Russia and NATO, they are very much eyeball to eyeball right now. NATO and NATO allies and Russia, so that there's always a vulnerability and possibility of war exploding much into the European territories rather than just being limited to the Ukraine only. So you will see that I predicted that back in 2025 and I'm January that the Shrapit dosha will cause Europe to be suffering along with the Ukraine because Russia may escalate this war to Europe, which can start from Poland, Germany, and then slowly coming to the France and Italy or to UK. So it will happen. The probability is still there. Okay. So again, whatever we predict is all about the probability curve. Universe balance the probability, but ultimately the probability unfold itself slowly or gradually. We still not out of the war, out of the danger. Anything can explode in a bad way. So overall, European markets, European growth will be very sluggish in next 3 to 4 months, and we'll see if the war also breaks out into Europe or not. Let's see how the probability works out. For Russia, again, the Russia gains power through energy and gold exports. What Russia is doing, they are exporting their minerals, their natural resources, and their military hardware, and also their energy to India, China, and many other countries. Relation with China and Asia deepens. So Russia is relying on that relationship with Asian countries, with China, with India also. But military or cyber tensions may flare up with the USA. So again, they will be continue to export what they're exporting, but military tension, as I said, if US goes and gives this Tomahawk missile to Ukraine, you understand what's happening? Russia will burn down the whole Europe. And this is where the sometimes you guys take it easy, not seriously, but I'm very serious because what's happening from the last 3 years, Ukraine and Russia war, it just needs one more escalation point to flare up this war in Europe. So Russia and US will still remain in deadlock. I predicted in their Alaska summit that this will fail, and you can watch that video that it failed. So no peace talks will happen, and there will be problem and challenges with Ukraine and NATO allies for Russia. So Russia will continue to go through the war, and then the economy will sluggish, but Russia will do okay as they have a lot of minerals, natural resources, oil to export, and they have a largest partners, China, maybe Korea also, maybe India also, to buy those natural resources from Russia. You can comment to me what are the countries you want to be listed down in my predictions, so that next time when I make video and I can get the charts of those countries, I'll add it. So overall, as I said, not a good period for the entire geopolitical situation, and all these countries will have problem and challenges. They are the major countries which I wanted to cover during this video. And the global market forecast, equities sideways, mild bearish, Saturn Rahu creates during this month. You will see first half will be bullish, and then the next half, of mid of November, we'll start seeing that the pressure of selling and profit booking is more. Uncertainty will remain in the markets. Gold and silver remain bullish, very strong. You see, gold is already top 4,000 above, and then it retraced because of the liquidity absorption, which happened right the day after the Diwali, which is normal. Whenever the gold goes up, any stock goes up, and then it comes down, it's a liquidity. It's just taking care of your stop losses and your trailing stop losses. It's nothing unusual. We normally know whenever the market goes up, it will just come down, absorb the liquidity, and then go up. So this is what will happen in the gold. So stay bullish. If you are holding gold, hold it. Silver, hold it. It's a safe haven, which demands, the demands goes higher when the instability is there in the market. Crypto, volatile, speculative. Rahu will exacerbates everything. So again, pump and dump will remain. And you see 121K to again 110K something. So because pump and dump, this is what the crypto is all about. Pump, and then dump, dump, dump. So this is what Rahu is doing it. Force exacerbation. Okay, it just adds to the illusion. Oil and energy will remain mixed. You will see sideways trends in the crude oil, and US dollar will remain choppy. Jupiter Veda distort trust. So you will see US dollar will go a little bit upper, and then in December it will start coming down because of again the choppy trade. US dollar again with the tariff and what happens with the GDP, inflation, and if Fed reduces the rate of interest, then the gold will go up and the US dollar will come down. So this is what my predictions are, my dear friends. If I missed out any country you want me to be adding in my list, I will add it in my next prediction. All I need to know the date of birth, time of birth of that countries as per the UN Charter to make the predictions. Finally, I want to cover that if you are a trader or learning stock market trading, how you trade. Okay, so option trading gives you a complete edge to make consistent money in the stock market. And literally, if you know how to trade options, you can quit your 9 to 5 job also, because it's a very powerful mechanism of consistent way of making money in the stock market. Scalping, stop loss, trading stop loss. You don't have to even sit in front of your computer all day. You run the trades on Monday and let them expire on Friday or close them on Thursday. Just the 5 minutes a day, you can see you can have a very consistent way of making money, your parallel income through stock market. And how you do it, I'm gonna run some scenarios in front of you. Again, when you join our platinum membership on our website, we give you our trading indicators. Okay, so you can see the trading indicators here, which is based on horizontal classification, AI indicator, artificial intelligence, and we give you a gamma indicator. So these two indicators, there are tons of videos on our website, how they work. This is QQQ 4 hours chart. You see there's a buy signal coming in, and that buy signal is showing that you buy at 617 and then take profit at 625. Here, this is a take profit line. And this take profit and stop loss is dynamic. It will continue to go up and down based on the volatility in the market. It's not like a static indicator. Many indicators, what you use are static. They don't change. But if you run this live, you will see it's changing. Okay. So similarly, this is the 1 day chart of QQQ. They run on any time frame. You can use it in any time frame. They help you set when to enter, when to exit if you want to use it. For gold, Yeah, there's a 1 day chart right now, and you see it's waiting. Waiting means the previous run, what it predicted, it went through, and now it's waiting. It will show the signal the moment there will be another signal coming in. But in 4 hours chart, they may be showing some signals here. Again, it's waiting. So again, whenever there's a momentum, it will just show you here, buy, sell, whatever you want to do, it will guide you. Okay, this is the one thing you get. This is for your daily scalping. You want to trade, you want to use this, or just to even invest in any stock, you use these indicators, which tells you when to buy, when to sell to book your profits. Okay. Now, what is the strategy you should use if you're an option trader? You should come to our US top stocks. Okay, and you see we give you the range: silver, gold, Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq. This is the weekly range given. The Nasdaq will go from 603, will remain between 603 and 650. S&P will remain between 660 and 698. So we publish this on every Sunday. Every Sunday we give the range. So they are valid till next Friday. So for entire 1 week. For gold, for Dow Jones, they're given, and we give it for many other stocks also. You see, these stocks are coming close to, this is the date of their earnings, and when the earnings are coming, the range is wide because the algorithm calculates the ATR, momentum, volatility, and also our astrological predictions, bullish versus bearish. Everything is you know, predicted in this. So neutral, bullish means they are astrological predictions. Okay, what we see from their charts. And then we know what range it can go. Amazon, again, the earnings are coming on 30th. Apple, earnings are coming on 30th. And then you see Planter, Meta, 29th earnings are coming. So this range will become bigger because the volatility is high. You can play with these stocks also, but what you need to do is you just mark these ranges. Let's say you want to trade NASDAQ. So you know 603 and 650 is what we are predicting. All you need to do is you just mark these two ranges, go $5 back just to be more accurate, more conservative, let's say, not accurate, because our accuracy is very strong. Okay. I'll show you how you can see our accuracy. So 603, you go to 595, and here you go to 655. Okay. And all you do is you create an iron condor strategy. Learn iron condor strategy. Iron condor is set up of two strategies. One is bull put spread, and one is bear call spread. These are the two spreads you open to make one iron condor. That means you will sell option for 595, and then you will buy an option contract for 590. It will give you, let's say, a $30 premium per contract. And you will sell, let's say, 10 contracts, and you will get $300. Okay, and similarly here you will sell 655 and buy 665 and get $30 contract here. So 10 contracts, $300. I'm going very conservative, like 10 contracts each. You can get even more, like $50, $40 premium when the volatility is high. But this will give you like $600. Monday you open this trade, and Thursday let it expire. Friday let it expire worthwhile. You don't have to even close it. All $600 premium what you receive right now remains yours. And if you want to close it, you can close it on Thursday, on Wednesday also, if you made already $500 with this. It's such a simple thing to do. Google Iron Condor strategy. Okay. But how we execute it, you can learn it through us. If you want to learn these strategies, option trading strategies, you can enroll into our option trading course. WhatsApp us, reach out to us, email, and we'll tell you how. And if you want to see the predictions, track record, all you need to do is go to this prediction track record, and you see that accuracy is what we predicted, the lower and upper range, and what was the actual one. 98% accurate, 100% accurate, 98, 100, 99, 99, 100, 100. And look at QQQ, gold and QQQ. Okay, I'm giving you the example of QQQ. You can see that here. 100, 100, 100, 100%. You'll see that 100%, 99%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. If you're 100% sure, or even let's say 98% sure that market will remain between these two ranges, upper range and the bottom range, you can easily make money using iron condor. That's it. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's just like less than 5 minutes. So option trading is the only way you make money. If you don't want to do options, then use our indicators. We have given you so much, so much. These indicators tells you everything. The accuracy of indicators is very high. There's been back tested. You can come to our members menu. Again, this page is free, Learning Hub. You can just join our website, Learning Hub. You can access this directly without even paying us anything, without being a platinum or golden member. You can watch this, the predictions and how our algorithm trading and how our the indicator is working. You can just watch. This is the strategy of Iron Condor explain here, Bull Put Spread explain here, and there are many more videos showing that how the real see the live replay of our trades shown here. So go to our website again, members menu. Learning Hub is open to everybody. Other menus are locked for the premium members, but you can see this is open for everybody. Prediction track record, and then you can learn, you can see, and you can know. This is the best thing what we are given. No platform gives you this much of information. Astrology baked with AI, it's a winning edge. You can literally be thanking yourself, and your future self will thank you once you join this and see how much freedom it gives you, and you can make a parallel money. I'm not saying you lose you quit your job now, but once you understand the strategy, you learn things, then eventually you can put yourself in a place where you don't have to work for anyone and you work for yourself. Okay. So using that option trading. So my dear friends, Astrologer Mohnish once again, thank you for watching this video. And if you have any questions, concerns, feedback, put a comment below. I'll be happy to answer those. I shall see you in my next video very soon. Stay happy, stay blessed, and stay awakened. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.